Hey, today we're making the third of the blocks from our quilt block series. We're going to be putting together an Irish chain block. This block is definitely one that makes a stunning full quilt. The chains all come together to form what looks like such an intricate quilt. I'm using two different fabrics. So I cut 8 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares and one 4.5 by 4.5 inch square from the first fabric. And then I cut four 2.5 by 8.5 inch rectangles and four 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles from the other fabric. So let's get going. Lay out all the pieces so that you can see how the block needs to be sewn together. Visualising at this stage does really help. Take a 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangle and two 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. Place one of those squares right sides together on the right side of the rectangle and pin it if you need to. Sew that. And then press it open. Then give it a press from the top. Repeat that on the opposite end with the other square. Once that's complete, repeat those steps again to create an identical strip. Now take your 4.5 by 4.5 inch square and two 2.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles. Pin one of the rectangles right sides together on the left hand side. Sew that. And press it open. Press again from the top. Repeat that to add the second rectangle to the right hand side. You've just constructed 3 patches. The first 2 you created need to be pinned to the top and bottom of the centre patch. So pin in place, being sure to align the seams. Sew down there. And press them open. Then give it another press from the top. Take 2 of the 8.5 by 2.5 inch rectangles and pin them to the left hand side of the big patch you've been working on. Remember, right sides together. Sew down both edges. And then As before, press them open. And press from the top. Take 2 of the 2.5-inch squares and pin them to either end of the 2.5 by 8.5-inch pieces that are left. Sew, and press. Place those strips across the top and bottom with the right sides together against the top and bottom edges of the current construction. Pin them in place. Again, be sure to get the seams just right. Sew across both of those. Then press the seams open. Now it looks like I did snag a previous seam here. I'll fix it later, but it will basically just be a case of snipping away at the seam that's folded here. Just snip it so it lays flat. Don't be tempted to skip the pressing parts. They'll leave you with a much nicer finished block and thus a much nicer finished quilt. If you plan to make an entire quilt from this particular block, and I highly recommend it, if you've enjoyed it obviously, I would suggest not trimming the blocks until you've made all of them. That way that you can trim them down to the size of the smallest. We'll be uploading more blocks over the coming months, so you may want to wait and create a sample quilt once they're all done. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel.